What if I told you that the owner of the Golden State Warriors, Joe Lacob, has an ambitious plan to form a new dream duo with Stephen Curry? Could this be the partnership that changes the course of the NBA? Stick around and find out all about the rumors stirring up the league. Did you know that the Golden State Warriors are being completely underestimated this season? Some people say that this team no longer has anything to offer. But is that really the case? Well, one of the players just sent a powerful message to the NBA, and I'm sure this is going to change everything. You won't want to miss this. Before we dive in, if you also believe in the Warriors' potential and want to stay updated on all the team's news, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a single detail. This season, the Golden State Warriors come in surrounded by uncertainty. For many analysts, the team seems far from the favoritism it always carried. Of course, Stephen Curry had an incredible summer with the Olympic team, showing that he's still one of the best players in the world. But as a whole, the Warriors didn't make big moves in the market that would immediately position them as serious title contenders. This skepticism hangs over the team as a challenge. They're being overlooked by the media and rivals, which, in reality, could be a colossal mistake. It's almost as if critics have already written the end of this story. But what many don't consider is that the spirit of this group has never been about bowing to outside expectations. The Warriors have in Brandon Podziemski a young promise who just wrapped up an excellent rookie campaign. With Klay Thompson moving to the Dallas Mavericks, Podziemski will now play a much more relevant role in Golden State's offense. And if there's one thing this team knows how to do, it's making the most of its opportunities. Recently, an NBA coach declared in an interview with Heavy that the Warriors are on their last leg. His words were sharp, comparing them to a rock band that's still touring but isn't the same anymore. They've still got their lead singer, and he can still crank it out at a high level. But it's not the same band as before, and they haven't had a hit record in a few years. The metaphor was clear, and it certainly echoed in many ears. But what the coach doesn't know is that this band still has a lot to prove. That criticism reached Brandon Podziemski, and his response was nothing short of inspiring. In a recent interview with NBC Sports, Podziemski made it clear that the team isn't shaken by these opinions. "We don't love to hear that, but at the same time, we love it because we're going to do something that no one expects us to," he said. "They think we're not the Warriors we were before. For us, it's the best feeling when there's nothing to lose, and you just go out there and prove people wrong." The competitive spirit of these players is what fuels this fire. Podziemski knows that there's a unique atmosphere within this roster. "I think there are a bunch of guys with that mentality who thrive off proving people wrong," he commented. "And I know Steph Curry is one of those guys. So just being alongside him in the backcourt and in combination with all our other players, we're excited to prove them wrong." There's something special about a team that feels challenged and underestimated. It awakens a different kind of drive, a sense of mission that can only be achieved when everyone is playing with a clear purpose. And the Warriors have that purpose. They know that every season they are judged, questioned, and yet they manage to surprise. There's no doubt that Stephen Curry leads this group with a winner's mindset. Critics may be right in saying that the team isn't the same, but they forget that this isn't the first time people have doubted the Warriors' capabilities. Remember how they were viewed before they became a dynasty. They thrived amid disbelief, exceeding expectations. And that seems to be exactly where they find themselves now. What makes this team dangerous is the fact that they play as if they have nothing to lose. With Curry motivated, Draymond Green still bringing his defensive energy, and Podziemski rising within the team, the Warriors have a core that can turn the game around when least expected. They don't need headlines or major acquisitions to know they're capable of surprising any opponent. It's important to remember that in an environment like the NBA, the mental aspect makes all the difference. The Warriors have the experience of champions, and that's something that doesn't fade over the years. Even if some believe this is the group's last breath, the truth is they carry the confidence and pride of those who've been at the top. This combination of experienced veterans and determined young players like Podziemski could be the surprise ingredient that no one sees coming. So, stay tuned. On October 23rd, the Warriors will have the chance to show everyone what they're made of when they face the Portland Trail Blazers to open the season. It'll be the first opportunity to see this renewed team in action, with a new mindset and a burning desire to prove they still have so much to offer. And you can be sure, this is the kind of game in which the Warriors thrive. The NBA may be underestimating them, but that's exactly what they want. If you're a true Warriors fan and want to stay updated on all the latest news, go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's follow every detail of this saga together. Let's get straight to the point. The name on Joe Lacob's radar is none other than Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Milwaukee Bucks superstar. It's no secret that the Warriors are always eyeing top talent, and Lacob's plan is to build a new era of success alongside Stephen Curry. Meanwhile, the Bucks have faced difficulties in recent seasons. A team that once seemed unbeatable is now struggling to maintain its position at the top of the league. With this situation, the possibility of Giannis considering a change of teams becomes more real, and Lacob's watchful eyes are firmly fixed on Milwaukee. According to sources like Sam Amick from The Athletic, Lacob has expressed his interest in bringing Antetokounmpo to the Warriors on several occasions. It might seem like a distant possibility, but the fact remains that the Golden State owner continues to monitor the Bucks' situation closely, waiting for the right moment. Now, with Chris Middleton's upcoming contract and the uncertainties surrounding Damian Lillard and Doc Rivers, Lacob appears determined not to let any opportunity slip by. One that I think will always be monitored in the NBA is if the wheels fall off the Milwaukee Bucks. We know Joe Lacob has dreamed of Giannis coming to the Warriors for a long time, Amick said on his recent podcast, The TK Show. These words reveal Lacob's true obsession with pairing Curry and Giannis. Despite the challenges of turning this dream into reality, the Warriors owner believes that one day the scenario might align in their favor. For a long time, the Warriors have been searching for the perfect co-star to share the court with Curry. Since Klay Thompson's decline in form, the team has been exploring various options, always looking for someone who can bring back that spark from their golden days. Names like LeBron James and Paul George have been considered, but in the end, no deal was finalized. Now, with eyes set on Giannis, hope for a new era begins to take shape. Meanwhile, the team has had to settle for more modest players, such as Buddy Hield, Kyle Anderson, and D'Anthony Melton. While they have played their roles, the big question remains, will these athletes be enough to elevate the team and bring it back into championship contention? Fans are hoping for something more, something that can truly transform the Warriors' dynamics and lead them to the top once again. Speaking of transformations, it's worth pondering the future of Giannis Antetokounmpo. Despite his commitment to the Bucks, he has made it clear that his priority is to win championships. At the end of the day, I feel like all my teammates know and the organization knows that I want to win a championship, Giannis told the New York Times last year. The message is clear, he's committed, but he expects reciprocity. The moment he feels the Bucks are no longer on the right path, new possibilities might emerge. Antetokounmpo is a born competitor. His passion for victory and his drive to reach new heights are evident. The moment I feel like, oh, yeah, we're trying to rebuild, he said, hinting that a change of scenery wouldn't be a surprise. Joe Lacob is aware of this and sees in this uncertainty a unique opportunity. The idea of joining forces with Stephen Curry seems too enticing to ignore. Moreover, Giannis has a special relationship with the city of Milwaukee. There will never be hard feelings with the Milwaukee Bucks, he said. I believe we had 10 incredible years, and there's no doubt I gave everything for the city of Milwaukee. Everything. Every night, even when I'm hurt. I'm a Milwaukee Buck. I bleed green. I know that. These are strong words that reveal his respect and gratitude for the franchise. However, they also make it clear that if the situation changes, he is ready to explore new horizons. Amidst all these rumors and speculations, it becomes evident that Joe Lacob is not just dreaming. He is studying possibilities, evaluating scenarios, and preparing to act at the right moment. Bringing a star like Giannis alongside Curry is a bold move, but great champions are made from daring bets. Lacob knows this and is willing to move heaven and earth to see his team at the top once again. The union of Stephen Curry and Giannis Antetokounmpo could be the fuel the Warriors need to set the NBA on fire. Now, it's a waiting game, watching the Bucks' movements and hoping that the pieces of the puzzle fall into place. Joe Lacob is on the lookout, and so are the fans. A new era could be on the way, and we'll be here to follow every detail of this story. So, Warriors Nation, what do you think? Could this partnership really happen? Leave your opinion in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates on this potential game changer in the NBA. Let's cheer together for a bright future for our team.